Good morning. I want you to turn to somebody near you and say, congratulations, you're brave for coming out in this weather. It's one of those days when it would be really easy to stay home. So thank you for being here. So welcome to Unity Columbine Spiritual Center, where centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. And we begin with music.
And we're switching it up a little bit because we're artists and that's what we do. And you just got to roll with it, okay? We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come, sing with me. We come together, at least move your mouth. Come together in the name of love. Hey, because I don't know the verses, see? That's what happened. But that's okay, we're going to make up for it in the next song. Just sing with me. It's going to be great. Everything's under control. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love.
For those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting Summer Osborne, here you go. And then we have our wonderful John and Stephen with us also today. Thank you.
Phenomenal.
So come on up. It's time for us to welcome the children to Soul, shining our unique light. We're very excited about Soul. And Annalisa and Jeannie will tell us what's happening with them.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Look at this kid crew. It's so exciting. Yes, we are Soul, shining our unique light. This is our new logo up on the screen. We're working on making some Soul swag. It's really cute. I want to buy all of it. Let's see, there's so much to share today. Summer camp, August 3rd through 7th. We have about 13 spots left. So if you want to sign up, sign up. What else? February 6th is our next big community belonging event. Think about this, especially parents of children. A Friday night out with food and babysitting for $30 max. I just want to say that's incredible. It's usually like $200 for that. So we will be gathering all together upstairs in Foss Hall. This is everyone in the community from ages 3 months to 103. We'll gather in Foss Hall and we'll eat pizza. And then kiddos will go downstairs with some awesome caregivers. And the adults, we are watching a 75-minute documentary called Who We Are, all about consciousness, who we are, why we're here. And then we'll have a lovely discussion for those who want to stay while the kiddos play. So you have to sign up very soon so I can get the pizza ordered. So please sign up for that. Good morning, Estes. Good to see you. Oh, summer camp. Okay, and then today, you have one more thing. But today, downstairs, I am personally excited because for the first time since I joined the staff in June, we are starting to teach. We're going to do a 5-week series on the 5 unity principles. Which are amazing, and they're a key to life. Did you hear what we're doing downstairs today? Can you believe it?
I did.
We're going to talk about some keys to life that will change your life, so just get ready. Okay, Jeannie, one more thing.
One more thing.
So today, I'm so excited. We have our own Raven, who is on staff, Raven Jean, and she is downstairs, and she is going to lead our high schoolers and middle schoolers, and we have a couple, we have Sarah here and Richard, wherever Richard is. Anyways, we have a good group downstairs, so we want all middle schoolers and high schoolers. Anybody out here that's a high schooler that doesn't usually come down, today is a day that we would love for you to come down and be with Raven and just get kind of a taste of what we do. So we're excited about that. Anything else? All right, you can bless us out.
Look at all those kids. You guys. It's like a whole herd of them. They just kept coming. That's a good sign, y'all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Whitney Houston, you know. This is where we're going to make up for it, because I do know the whole song of As I Am. Do you know why? Because I wrote it. It's going to be so great. I am here. I am whole. As I am. Oh my gosh, they're singing it. No, okay. I am safe. I am loved as I am. I am grateful and I'm free. I'm as perfect as can be. I am here. I am whole. Nothing can illuminate the darkness like a serenade. Nothing can make peace like a song. We've got a ways to go, but then we're closer than we've ever been. So let's walk together on and on. I am here. I am whole as I am. I am safe. I am loved as I am. I am grateful and I'm free. I'm as perfect as can be. I am here. I am whole as I am. I propose a family that looks a lot like you and me, including all the people that we love. Then we'll take a photograph of everybody as they laugh, put it in the book entitled Us. I am here. I am home as I am. I am safe. I am loved as I am. Oh, just as I am. I am grateful and I'm free. I'm as perfect as can be. I am here. I am home as I am. I am here. I am home as I am. I am here. I am home as I am.
Promise fulfilled. Thank you. So now we shift our energy so that we head into our time of prayer and meditation. And we will be led today by our prayer chaplain, Helene Rose, after some music.
stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest, trust, and breathe, and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is peace. There is peace. There is peace.
We settle in for a moment of peaceful prayer. Feel free to soften your eyes. Take a deep breath into your belly and let yourself settle. Settle into your bones. Settle into the sanctuary. Settle into the present moment. Great Spirit, we enter into this present moment with you, with an open heart, with grounded rootedness, with belonging. We feel the support of the earth beneath us and know that this is a moment of belonging. This is a moment of alignment. This is a moment of divine remembrance. We take a deep breath into the heart and feel the peace within expand, filling into every small crevice within our physical and spirit bodies. From this very grounded, rooted place of presence, aligned with Source, we know that we are capable of meeting any uncertainty in life. We are capable of meeting the moment with clarity, with love, and with peace. No matter what shall come, we believe that we are exactly where we need to be. Thank you, Spirit, for surrounding us with warm love, peaceful presence, and remembrance of our own divinity. We know that in our moment of focused awareness, we can send love to anybody in need around the world. We can send love to everyone on our prayer list, on our prayer box, in our community, on our whole planet. We know that by simply feeling the present moment alignment with you, Spirit, all is well. Thank you for every opportunity we get to remember that all is well. And so it is. Take a few moments in the silence.
Forget what they told you. Forget what they said. Forget all the lines and the stories that you make up in your head. 'Cause it ain't a question of things working out. Everything will unfold as it does without a doubt. But you survived your life up to this point. Every obstacle and disappointment. So don't try to pretend that this is the end. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. So take it easy, baby. It's okay. Everything's a cycle, and this too shall pass away. So do what you can for the moment, but your worrying won't help. And don't forget to be kind to yourself. Oh, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Oh, yes. Yes. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're lost. Maybe you're worried about the future or the past for what it cost. But did you know you have all that you need? Every tool required to set yourself free. Ooh, yeah. If you want it, go get it. The time is now. You only take what you allow. So don't try to pretend that this is the end. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. So take it easy, baby. It's okay. Everything's a cycle, and this too shall pass away. So do what you can for the moment, but your worrying won't help. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. You're pushing too hard against this storm, but if there were a drought, you'd be praying for rain. Baby, don't you know that is what your feet are for? To stand still until the storm passes by, or dig a new well when the water runs dry. Balance. That is what you're aiming for. So take it easy, baby. It's okay. Everything's a cycle, and this too shall pass away. So do what you can for the moment, but you're worrying won't help. And don't forget to be kind to yourself. Oh, don't forget to be kind to yourself. To be kind to yourself.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun. It was great first service, but adding the drums and the bass, woo, that was amazing. Perfect segue into today's message, too. So there was a man who was on an extended business trip, and he was just coming home and walking up his sidewalk to his front door. And he noticed a little neighbor boy next door outside playing in his front yard. And so he went up to him and he said, "Wow, Johnny, you sure have grown." And Johnny stood up to his full height and raised his chin and said, "I'm bigger than this." And you know what kids mean when they say that. It's like, don't, I'm still growing. Don't expect me to just stay at this level. I'm bigger than this. I'm more than this, which is a great message for all of us too. We're more than this. We're more than what we see. We're more than what we think we are. We're so much more than that. We're bigger than this. We're bigger than that challenge. We're bigger than that situation. We're bigger than that thing, that obstacle that's standing in our way. We're bigger than it. And we certainly have challenges these days. We're certainly seeing them. I am completely disheartened about what's going on in Minneapolis, as I'm sure many of you are. 2 young lives taken needlessly. We're bigger than that. We're more than that. And we're seeing a disrespect for life, a disrespect for the souls that are there. And I want to ask all of you and all of you online to pray with me for Minneapolis, to pray with me for any place where there's not peace, any place where people are harming other people, any place where we're not showing how big we are in stature, in soul, in love, that we have more to us than what is being demonstrated right now. And so I ask us to just take a moment right now and hold that vision for the people of Minneapolis, for the people, anybody that's in harm's way. Thank you. Thank you. So a couple of weeks ago, I introduced our theme for the year of possibility. And I said that the invitation is to think outside the box, to ask what's possible instead of what's probable. And not what's possible in a negative way, but what's possible. What good could come from this situation? And I'm really excited about this theme. And it's so in alignment with unity teachings, because when we look at the first unity principle, that God or spirit or divine mind or the universe or the field or whatever you want to call it is that one power, that one presence, there's only one, means it contains all of the infinite possibilities that there are. And if we are created in that image of that oneness, of that power, we too have available to us infinite possibilities. We have so many possibilities available, but what happens when Unity's third principle is that our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, our emotions will determine our experience of our life. And so that includes our unconscious beliefs. And a lot of times we don't even know, but we're run by some limiting belief that we're holding unconsciously. But it's affecting everything in our life. And we don't even see all the possibilities that are before us. We don't see our potential. We have so much potential. And we can't see it because we are using that filter of our beliefs to create the reality in which we live. So one of the ways to try to harness, or not harness, but to see the possibilities is to embrace uncertainty. You might go, huh? It may not seem like a popular thing. You know, in our society, a lot of times we want to know, right? We want to know instantly, and we can with Google and Alexa and ChatGPT and Gemini and all those. We can know instantly the answer to any question, just about. But embracing uncertainty can help us really live our lives, really live a life of meaning, a life of purpose, a life of surprise and awe and wonder. And Mel Schwartz, and these are two books that I'm using right now with this year of possibility, The Possibility Principle and The Art of Possibility. Mel Schwartz, who wrote The Possibility Principle, says this: "The uncertain presents limitless possibilities and attracts our full attention. It allows us to be present and enlivens our lives." You might say, why? How does that work? How does that play in? How does uncertainty help me live a more fun life? Well, think about what most of us do for entertainment. How do we amuse ourselves? How do we entertain ourselves? What brings us joy? What things are fun? Sporting events, go Broncos, sporting events, yeah. Where we don't know the outcome ahead of time, uncertainty. Movies, plays, TV shows, books. We don't know how they're going to turn out. And this is how we entertain ourselves. We like the suspense of it. We like the what if of it. We like the not knowing how it's going to all play out. And we entertain ourselves with this. And what it does is it brings us out of our dull, predictable lives. Why do we entertain ourselves? So that we want that. There's part of us that wants that suspense, that awe, that surprise, that not knowing. Mel goes on to say, this is what happens if we need to have everything certain. Being bound in a straitjacket of certainty makes us like a character in a novel for whom the plot is already written. We're simply living according to our script. And maybe you read the last page of a book before you get to the end. I don't know. I don't. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I want to enjoy the process. And that's all part of this embracing uncertainty. It's part of the participatory mindset that Mel talks about in his book. That for decades, for centuries, we have lived in a mechanistic, materialistic mindset where we want to measure everything, we want to be certain about everything, we want to know where we're going to end up. But a participatory mindset means we're participating, we're creators, we're creating our realities, we're creating our experience. And we can always change, which makes life fun. Think about if you've been in love, and that when you first were falling in love with someone, you didn't know what they were going to say, you didn't know what they would do, like you hung on every word, every interaction, every time you got together. And then what happens a few years down the road when it's predictable? When you kind of get into a routine and you get into a rut, it's not as exciting anymore. It's not as fun, possibly. Maybe not my marriage, but I don't even know if Kevin's here. I don't think he's here. I hope you're watching online, honey. Anyway, right? I mean, that's the whole part of that exciting part of falling in love is you don't know what's going to happen next. We want to embrace that uncertainty. We want to embrace it because it opens us up to possibilities. If we have to ensure something is going a certain way and be certain about the path and the process and how we're going to get there and what's going to happen at the end and what kind of outcome we want, that's great. But it's not going to open us up to we fail to see all the other possibilities that are available to us because we're just going this path. Just one path, one obstacle after another, trying to get to the finish line. Instead of all the amazing things out there. There's a video, I think, that shows this really well. So I love that video because isn't that what we do? Like we look at life, we have our heads down, we want things to go a certain way. We treat it like it's an obstacle course, having one obstacle after the other, trying to get to the finish line. And what did Jesus say about, be like the little children? Then you'll get into the kingdom of heaven. Then you'll know the fullness of life by having that sense of wonder and awe with head up, the little one, head up. And then what happens as we have our head down, we get to something that is just too scary. And it stops us in our tracks. And we can't go any further. We're paralyzed. We're paralyzed because all we see is the drop. We don't see to the other side. So I love how the little one can teach the older one how to be in a different way. And then at the end, they're using each other's ways. They've learned from each other, a lot like our Belonging Project that Annalisa started here, that we're learning from each other. Life isn't an obstacle course. It's meant to be lived joyfully and abundantly and lovingly and happily. And we can do that. We're bigger than this. We're bigger than having our heads down and just jumping over the next obstacle, one little thing at a time, one challenge at a time. In the book, The Art of Possibility, Benjamin Zander, one of the authors, is a conductor. And he teaches a class in Boston at a university. And he has, at the beginning of his school year, he's telling about how he has a new group of students. And they're going to be with him for 2 semesters, so the whole school year. And it's a music interpretation, musical performance class. And he knows how the university requires teachers to give so many A's, so many B's, so many C's, and so on. But he's really feeling kind of apprehensive about this. He's not looking forward to the students who are just going to compete with each other and let their anxiety get in the way because of their performances and not try new things because they don't want to make a mistake. And so he decides that at the beginning of the year, he's giving everyone an A. All his students get an A, and he tells them, you're all getting an A in this course. And to earn that A, I want you to write a letter, date it in May, write a letter to me, and tell me why you deserve that A. Explain to me the person you will have become that earned that A. Which I love this idea. Give someone an A. We can give anyone an A. And what happens when we give them an A ahead of time? They live into it. They're not feeling like they're going to be getting measured or compared. Benj says this, the practice of giving an A transports your relationships from the world of measurement into the universe of possibility. This A is not an exception to live up to, but a possibility to live into. We can give anyone an A. We should be giving ourselves an A so that we can live into that possibility, live into that A. He had one student who was from Taiwan. And the student wrote his letter, kind of broken English, and talked about how in Taiwan he was ranked number 68 out of 70 students. And he writes, Mr. Zander, give me an A. I don't understand this. I'm confused for 3 weeks. In Taiwan, I'm 68. Here I am an A. I keep holding on to this thought, I'm an A, but in Taiwan, I'm 68. And he said, 3 weeks later, I decide I'm much happier being A. So I decide to be A. I mean, we have this opportunity to live into that A. Stop comparing, stop judging, stop measuring, and just be our potential, live into our potential. So much more, and we can see it when we're not holding on to certainty. Someone who always has given me an A is my spiritual director. And I've been meeting with her. Her name's Karen. I've been meeting with her for, I think, 7 or 8, maybe 9 years. I can't remember when we started exactly. But she always gives me an A. I feel like every time I meet with her once a month, that no matter what's going on in my life, no matter what I share, she just sees the Christ in me. She beholds the goodness in me. And you know what happens when somebody, and you know somebody is seeing the good in you, seeing the Christ in you, seeing the A in you, is you rise up to it. You live up to it. And so in spiritual direction, she is witnessing my life as it's unfolding, the things that I share with her. And because I know that she sees the best in me, I tend to see the best in myself when I'm talking to her. I have so many revelations when I'm talking to her because I'm seeing the Christ in me. It's a beautiful process, and we're going to have a workshop this afternoon to help you understand what spiritual direction is and how it can change your life. See the A in someone, maybe even someone you don't like so much, and watch them grow into your awareness of them as a bigger person. I'm bigger than this. I'm bigger than this. There's so much potential. There's a story in the Bible about Moses, who, as a young shepherd, went to this bush, and he heard this voice, "Take off your shoes, for you're standing on holy ground." And this bush was on fire. And as Moses contemplated this scenario, he realized that the fire was in him, that he was alive, knowing his own creative potential. How many of us know our own creative potential? When we're alive with it, we're on fire with it. We're on fire with this excitement of how many possibilities are available to us. It's incredible. We see our own magnificence. And we take off our shoes. We take off, in Unity, we say that our feet represent our understanding, our spiritual understanding. And so we don't want anything in the way of that. And so we take off our shoes. We don't take off all the materialistic views that stand in the way of you knowing who you are, of remembering who you are, and knowing all the greatness that's in you, all the magnificence that's in you. Because there's so much that we don't see because of our limiting beliefs, because of those beliefs that hold us back. There's a story in the Possibility Principle book that Mel talks about a woman named Jill, who, when she was 8 years old, her mom told her that, "When I was pregnant with you, Jill, I told your dad I didn't want another baby." Now, an 8-year-old mind took that in as, I'm not wanted, I'm not lovable. And what happens when we embed a belief like that into our subconscious mind, we live our whole lives thinking, I'm not wanted, I'm not lovable. And then, because of the law of attraction, we attract ourselves to situations that affirm that belief. How are we seeing any potential in ourselves? How are we seeing other possibilities when that is the lens through which we see everything? We have an opportunity in every moment with every thought to make a shift, to shift that thought from that, whatever that limiting thought is. When we become aware of some unconscious belief we're holding, to replace it with something that serves us, with something that's true. What's true is that we are wanted, we are lovable, we are needed on this planet right here, right now. No matter who we are, we all have a role to play. We are here intentionally. Mel Schwartz says this: the thought that we choose in the present moment is almost entirely responsible for who we are in that moment. If we continue to summon the same habitual thoughts, we won't realize the potential that awaits us. Every moment, in that nanosecond before we choose the next thought, make a choice. Choose one that serves. Choose one that uplifts. Choose one that is in service to who you are as a beautiful soul. Or not. Your choice. Your choice. But I would invite you, think about something right now that holds you back. Think about a thought. Think about maybe a belief you're holding. Think maybe you're not aware it's a belief. But think about an area of your life that's not quite working the way you would like it. What's behind that? What's behind that thing that is not quite there in your life yet? What belief maybe are you holding? What thoughts have you been thinking? What conversations are you having? Will point to you where your consciousness is. I invite you to think about one and share it with somebody you trust. Let somebody give you an A. Let somebody be the observer for you and give you an A, and let them help you see that you deserve that A, that you're bigger than that thought. You're bigger than that belief that's holding you back. You are bigger than that. Give yourself an A and keep your head up. Namaste. Peace be with you.
You really have something with these guys. I'm just telling you something. I know. Play a lot of places. They're the real deal. Lying on my back, my pillows at my feet. It seems my head is in the wrong place. If I'm trying to sleep, I figure if I stay this way, I'll float into another day, and the separateness of yesterday will cease to be the back and forth of then and now. It convolutes my mind. I know that I will get there if I just let go of time. But time is an illusion. It just gives us excuses not right. Oh, be still and know exactly where you are supposed to be. Be still and know. If you weren't supposed to, then you wouldn't be. And what could have been really couldn't have, 'cause what is just is, you can't change that. Be still. Be still and know. Seasons can make people go like colored strands of yarn. In and out, they weave about without much regard for the role they play in destiny. We're so much bigger than we see. It's a never-ending tapestry that comes to life. It's easier for me to love without explaining why. I do it 'cause my heart defines love as undefined, and limits just don't represent the complicated picture as design. Oh, be still and know. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Be still and know. If you weren't supposed to, then you wouldn't be. And what could have been really couldn't have, 'cause what is just is, you can't change that. Be still. Be still and know. Just like a melody, it soothes and burns, but in between the notes, the timing is always the same. So you're better off just listening. Enjoy the song's entirety, and the symmetry will just fall into place. The symmetry will just fall into place. The symmetry will just fall into place. Be to still and know. If you weren't supposed to, then you wouldn't be. And what could have been really couldn't have, 'cause what is just is, you can't change that. Be still. Be still and know.
Thank you again, music team. I saw you grooving up here. That's cool. Yeah, exactly. So at this time in our service, we turn toward a little bit more logistical things, and then we go into our fellowship time. But for right now, we want to just remind ourselves, why do we choose to be here on a Sunday morning? So, and especially with such cold weather. So let's say our purpose statement together. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And each of you is impacting Columbine by your presence and by the many ways that you share your gifts here. And at this time in the service, it's about sharing the financial gifts so that our community can continue to thrive and to have fabulous musicians, whether it's our regulars or special musicians, and also to have all of the things that happen here so that when you come in, it's warm and you're not tripping on things, and all of the things, you know, there's food in Foss Hall and there's people welcoming you, all of those things. So we thank you in advance for your generosity. And let's say our offering blessing together. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And as the offering bags make their way through the sanctuary, we love to always turn and give a wave to our production team up there and to the people who are watching online. And that's our way of connecting, and we're so grateful that we have that. We're glad that you're here. And if it's your first time here, or your first time in a long time, welcome, and you're welcome to join us in Foss Hall after the service and just get to meet a few people. Now, coming up, the Prosperity Plus 2 started last Thursday, and Reverend Sue has said that if you were not able to come last week, but you'd like to join now, this will be the last week that you can join. So if you have questions about this 10-week adventure in learning about abundance on all levels in your life, speak to Sue about it, or you can look for details in your Thursday email update, and you are welcome. And then this afternoon, we're having a spiritual directions workshop, and Brooke Lindquist is going to tell us about it.
It is going to be so awesome. So that's the first thing you need to know. Sue mentioned it today in her talk. I feel like I'm talking really loud, sorry. It is, if you've ever wanted to know what spiritual direction is, it is your opportunity to meet with someone, and like Sue said, someone who is going to listen to you and affirm you and see the Christ in you and help you live your best life. And this is an opportunity for you to learn what spiritual direction is and get an opportunity to practice a little bit. Spiritual direction, you'll get an opportunity to do some hands-on practice, and it's just going to be wonderful. So it's from 12:30 to 2, so you will get to catch the end of the Broncos game, so don't worry about that. Only the last 2 minutes are all that really counts anyway. So it's going to be really wonderful. So you can sign up with Ann if you haven't signed up yet in Foss Hall after service today. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Brooke. And Brooke and Deb Usry are both certified, and then Reverend Sue is also co-leading this, so it will be a wonderful event. And then Spiritual Cinema Night is coming up, and Annalisa referred to that. And there is a February 1st deadline to sign up, because then we need to order pizza, make sure we can feed you all. So I'll be in Foss Hall with my laptop and can help you about that. And one thing I want to point out, because there's been some confusion, there are several different documentaries that are called Who We Are. And one of them is about racism in America, and the other is about consciousness. So if you're looking online to get details, make sure you're looking for the one about consciousness, why are we here, who we are, and so on. There's been some confusion about that. And then we want you to save the dates. Two things coming up. On January 29th, Rev Pedro is taking his group, Learning as We Go, off the app and into a Zoom room. So you can have a chance to get a little bit more connected that way. So you might want to look at that, put that on your calendar, and look for details in your Thursday email update. And then a really big event coming up in the middle of March. We'd like you to bookmark March 15th, because we are having a revisioning community meeting that day after the second service. And we're looking at the idea of reimagining Columbine, a ministry miracle making. And we would like as many voices represented as possible. So again, look for some details as we get closer to that, and we would love to have you put that on the calendar now. And then if you're not aware, King Soopers has a community rewards program. If you shop there, even just a little bit, if you go online and choose Columbine as your beneficiary, every time you shop, a certain percentage of what you have spent comes to Columbine. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does bring a little bit of funding into Columbine. So all these different ways that we can keep ourselves financially thriving. So look for that as well. And then I did want to say, before we get to Ambassador, the name tag situation, that we are, as you can see by that big table outside, redoing name tags. And I want to point out a few things to you. It's as if you're now on a flight. This is how you buckle your seatbelt, okay? So the magnets are really strong. And if you have anything in your body that does not work well with magnets, be aware of that. But if you try to pull it off like this, you're going to be fighting it and you might break it. Just tip the magnet up, and then you can just pull it off. And then after you wear it, then just put it back on the main rack. And if you don't have a full-size one yet, more supplies are on the way, and I'll get that to you. So who is our ambassador for today? Oh, Teresa Marshall is here, so she'll be available to you. And who are our prayer chaplains? Oh, right next to one another. Christy's back. Yay, we're so excited. And then Sue is with her as well. So please make use of their services here. And one final thank you to Summer and John and Stephen. We're so grateful. And let's stand for our final song and our prayer for protection.
Let there be peace. I understand for peace. Let there be love. I understand for love. Let there be joy. I understand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I understand for peace. Let there be love. I understand for love. Let there be joy. Stand for joy. We are making a new world now. One more time. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. Take it easy, baby. It's okay. Everything's a cycle, and this too shall pass away. So do what you can for the moment, but you're